One Hayabusa is your first bike? The Suzuki Hayabusa. Now, when you say that name to some riders, there may be a wide variety of emotions and feelings that may go through certain people depending on their perspective of the bike. Some people love it, some people hate it. Some people really don't feel any way about it and they're pretty much indifferent to it. But me, I guess I'm a fan probably because I got one. Yeah, I like it. Quick history. Now, the Suzuki Hayabusa was made in 1999. Well, that's when it was released, rather. They were working on it before then, but released in 1999. And its sole objective was to come out and hunt down the Honda CBR 1100 XX, aka the Blackbird. It held the previous speed record. And a bit more history, the word Hayabusa translated from Japanese to English is the peregrine falcon. Now, that bird was known for diving at speeds in excess of 200 miles an hour to hunt blackbirds. So, you get it, Hayabusa going after the blackbird? Yeah. So the Hayabusa came onto the scene with a 9.86 second quarter mile at 146 mile an hour. Imagine what that torque was like. And this was the first bike that I seen that I knew of that had 220 miles per hour on the dash. Did it do it? I can't confirm nor deny. I may have seen some people get close, but just for YouTube purposes, I haven't seen it. And that dash was pretty intimidating. So now in its 25th year of existence, the Suzuki Hayabusa has had so many improvements on the tech side, the mechanic side, and especially the tech side, because essentially now this bike could possibly be a first bike for someone if done right. Now, if you would have asked me about the 1999 version, aka the unrestricted version, if that would have been a good first bike, yeah, I would have said no. Heck no. And if you did have that as your first bike, you're a different type of human being. I salute you, but you're still a different type of human being. Now, when talking to new riders or people that actually don't ride at all, and they ask me what do I ride, and I tell them a Hayabusa, it always has somewhat the same effect on them. 99% of the time it does. And, I think it's the intimidating factor of the name and what, the stories that they've heard about the boosters. I think that's what really does it. And I'm sure there are several riders that, chose to go with the Hayabusa as their first bike. Now, I'm willing to bet my nickels that they've had their fair share of scares with that bike, just because, especially the older generations, Gen 1 and Gen 2, those bikes were, animals. They were like untamed, unrestricted, lions, king of the jungle type deal. So I know they had their fair share of scares, but if you can check certain things, i.e. your ego, I think that it could be a first bike. But more specifically, I'm talking about the Gen 3 now. Now with this Gen 3 bike, it's lighter, it has more tech, and it's faster than about 95% of bikes out there. You gotta respect those leader bikes, the SK1000s, definitely the Cowie H2. You gotta respect some of those because they're gonna be lighter than the Booster, so they're definitely gonna be faster. Let's talk specs. Now with the 1340cc 4-stroke liquid-cooled 4-cylinder direct overhead cam engine, the Suzuki Hayabusa produces about 190 horses at 9,700 RPMs and about 110 pound-feet of torque at about 7,000 RPMs. Sheesh, that's fast. But that power can be dialed back. With the Suzuki Intelligent Ride System, it has different ride modes. So you have mode A, B, and C. Mode A is full on power, everything you got. Mode B is dialed back a little bit. I call that the take home from the dealership mode. And mode C is what some people call the rain mode, where traction control is up on 10, lift control is up, all of that stuff is up, all of the rider assist features are up all the way to keep it at its, I guess, lowest power mode or whatever. So it has all those modes to help you out. So if you're a new rider, you can start off in mode C or mode B. But I wouldn't recommend starting off in mode A if this is your first bike, or even if you've been riding and this is your first boost. Now understand the Hayabusa is a heavier bike. Okay, not the heaviest because the ZX14 weighs about 11 more pounds than the new Hayabusa. So it's not the heaviest out there, but it is a heavy bike. So don't think you're going to be able to throw it around all willy-nilly because it weighs about 582 pounds. Might need to hit the gym. And of course, it has a little bit longer wheelbase than the average leader bike. You're going to understand that your turn radius is not not the same, and you're not going to be spinning that bike around on the kickstand to turn it from one direction to the other like you see the guys do with the leader bikes, the 750s and the 600s. I wouldn't recommend it because you're probably going to break that kickstand. And like I was talking about the Suzuki Intelligent Ride System before, it comes with several features that's out there to help you and assist you, especially if you were a new rider. You got anti-lock brake system on there. You have lift control, aka wheelie control, you have traction control, and then you have all of the modes, mode A, B, and C, to be able to help you until you're more comfortable with the bike itself, and then the power and the different levels, A, B, and C. And you will have some people out there that say, oh man, you can't ride a Busa through the curves like I can my leader bike or my 600 or my 750. Me personally, I can't tell a difference. I've had every bike from a 600 all the way up to the Busa now. And I can't tell a difference going around curves on the back roads. I love riding back roads. That's all I do here in North Carolina. So I can't feel any difference like, oh man, I can tell I'm on the Busa. No, I can go around the curves just fine, lean as much as I want to, as much as I feel comfortable with. So don't let people tell you that, oh man, you can't go around curves with the Hayabusa. No, I know people that knee drag on Busas. So, and if you need proof, go check out Moto Jitsu. He'll show you. So if you are someone that wants to make a Hayabusa your first bike, if there's no talking you out of it, I don't like to talk people out of getting what they want. It's your money. You choose to get what you want. But if you feel like you must get a Hayabusa as your first bike, there are a couple of things that I want you to do. Okay, first and foremost, respect the power the bike has. I mean, you got to think 190 horsepower. That is a lot of power to be sitting on. And, you're not inside of a car. You're sitting on the engine, essentially. So respect the power, okay? Understand you have to always ride your ride. Just because you got a Busa don't mean you got to try to shoot out there and hang with the people that have been riding for years. So ride your ride until you feel comfortable with getting quicker and getting faster. And last but not least, the very most important thing you have to do with this bike is check your ego. Okay, ego can get us in trouble when it comes to these motorcycles. So check your ego and I think you'll be okay. Because this can be an amazing journey with you and your bike, or if you don't check your ego and respect the power, could be the worst mistake you ever made. And one of my main things that I'm always preaching is make sure you wear your safety gear. Okay, I'm talking helmet, gloves, jacket, long pants, not any sweatpants, but jeans preferably, if not riding pants, and some over the ankle footwear, preferably riding boots. And if this is your first bike, make sure that you enroll in a motorcycle safety course. The information you get out of that course is gonna be invaluable. I mean, there's, you have people out here that are gonna try and tell you how to ride and teach you how to ride. But that motorcycle safety course they're gonna give you so many jewels. They're gonna get you so comfortable in slow speed maneuvers and learning your bike, feeling your bike, and growing with your bike. So make sure you sign up for your local Motorcycle Safety Foundation course. So to recap, understand this Hayabusa is a 1340cc bike, 190 horsepower, 110 pound-feet of torque. It is a monster. It can get away from you if you disrespect it. It can hurt you. So understand what you're coming into with this bike. If you can, I would suggest you do start with a smaller bike and then grow with it or whatnot. Enjoy the process of growing, whether it's from a 600 or you start with a 750. I've even seen people start with 1000s and they're fine. Maybe start with a 1000 before you jump to the Busa. Just my opinion, your money, do what you want to do. And don't ever let anyone get you out of character. When I say get you out of character, get you out of your riding style, your riding comfort, what you feel comfortable with doing. Yeah, it looks cool to see everybody shooting past and you want to look just like them for everybody out there. But if you're not ready for that, please don't do that. So if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that wonderful subscribe button, hit a like, leave a comment if you have any input to add to this video that maybe other people can learn from. So it's your main man, Booster Rails. Until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.